Hey everybody, welcome back to the stream. Mild drama there, just as I went live. An ambulance was pulled up outside. I think somebody's been injured over the road. So, yeah, it's a little awkward start to the stream. Literally, I press live and this ambulance pulls up. Today, we are rolling straight on from last night's completion of Mass Effect 1 into Mass Effect 2. We're going to continue our character from where we left off, and let's roll straight in. This is this game has a much needed improvement of cinematics and things that, like I say, the cinematographer and whatnot in me was starting to miss on the first game, despite the remaster. So yeah, let's just dive straight in. Import Mass Effect 1 character. There she is. Yeah, let's keep what this is basically how we had it on the last one. Let's keep that. Rank 55, although I don't know how accurate that is, because we were using the slightly different, tweaked ranking up system. Soldier, Paragon, Rex survived, Kaden was killed. We did save the council. There's obviously a lot more, but it's not shown here. So, all right.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending her to fight Geth. Geth! We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow her. She's a hero, a bloody icon. But she's just one woman. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose her.
One month after the devastating Geth attack on Citadel, the galactic community struggles to rebuild. The Alliance fleet has made a tremendous sacrifice to save the Citadel Council and anti-humanity membership in their prestigious group. Now the Council is forced to respond to evidence of the Reapers' enormous machines that eradicate all organic life every 50,000 years have returned to quell the rumours the Council has sacked Commander Shepard and the Normandy to RC. It goes so quickly. But, like, a media upgrade here in how good these cutscenes look and everything. It's crazy.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
Excuse me.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Shepard!
Distress beacon is ready for launch. Will the Alliance get here in time? The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttles. Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't evacuate. I'm not leaving either. I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker. Shepard. Liara, go. Now. Aye, aye.
All right.
Everybody in! Go, go, go!
That is a big hole in the ship. I don't think we're coming back from this one. I'm guessing that barrier went up.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me up. They're coming around for another attack.
Not the best start for Shepard, dying in space. Mass Effect 2, aka Now We Have a Budget. Yeah, sure, why not? An interactive backstory comic. I haven't seen this before.
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make. The paths you choose that turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission, answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Alenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Lieutenant Alenko made the mistake of getting too close. Hit him with some type of energy. I grabbed him and threw him out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move. Could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. Vision. Dream. A nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were
This is really
halfway
cool.
to the Citadel.
I haven't
on our
seen
way
this
to meet the
before.
Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Udina, our political representative on the Citadel.
Just a recap of my
With
last
those
7
two
screams.
heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat. As was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Udina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest and nastiest looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led us to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tally. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she'd procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tally's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace that they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions, but not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I'd need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara, a Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species. Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Kaidan was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I told Liara about how I felt. Apparently, she felt it too. But we agreed we wouldn't let it get in the way of our mission, finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead, Benezia. Saren had taken her to Noveria, where he'd enslaved the queen of a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni queen. The queen's drones were everywhere, and they were not happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia.
Was it that many?
Time we
It didn't feel like
arrived,
that many.
Saren was gone, with the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the queen was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer. But we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. The Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base and all its research. Rex disagreed, violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people.
He did back
and
down.
that Saren was the
eventually.
real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split my team into 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Kaidan with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign, the Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he'd found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them. Kaidan was a good man and a great soldier. But I had to choose. And I chose Ash. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him.
I don't remember that as a speech,
Liara saw
actually.
through my words. She knew I was hurting after Kaidan's death. She could sense my doubts. We both knew this mission could be our
Doing
last.
some slight retconning here.
Until that moment, we put our feelings aside for the sake of the mission. But why wait? We gave in to each other. And it was perfect. While it lasted. We arrived on Ilos close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died like every species before them, but a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged.
That pose of Garrus,
Caught the Council
double
fleets by surprise,
double gunning
and
and
they were only
jumping.
now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope that the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Council fleets battled Saren's army outside the Citadel, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him.
Did he?
As
I
fought
thought he
to
shot
regain
himself in the
control
head.
of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our human Alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council had to be saved. They represented the hearts and minds of the galactic community. Without them, the fleets would be in disarray. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet. The battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left to me to decide. On the one hand,
I didn't decide though.
Udina,
I
a
just was
lifetime
like, well,
politician.
someone else to decide.
Ruthless and ambitious, he would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be placed before him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right.
Okay, well, it's making me choose here. You know what? Let's go with Anderson.
Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way.
I guess it has to
The
choose
war
one,
was
and it's
over.
like, look,
The threat had
we let you
passed.
abdicate that choice.
In time, the
but
Council would rebuild
come on.
itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned cleanup duty, routing out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
And that's how we got where we are now. Dead. Credits.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
We can rebuild them. Making me Robo Shepard. Hey, there I am. Yeah, that's the face. Soldier.
She's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of her surroundings. Oh my God, Miranda. I think she's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson. She's not ready yet. Give her the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. Too close. We almost lost her.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Wake up, Commander.
Like the left eyelid is just not properly closed.
Now this facility is under attack.
I don't think that's on purpose.
Your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack. There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry! Grab the pistol and armor from the locker. You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and armor.
Oh, suddenly I'm all...
Pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay.
We have 6 points to put in. Well, I need an incendiary ammo, actually. I put 1 into combat mastery. Much less customization in this one. But it means you get more specialized squad members. Okay, so this is basically a tutorial area.
A clip from. Damn it! Those canisters by the door are going to blow. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol. Looks like they set up a barricade to try holding the mechs off. Look out!
System operation.
Keep moving. We need to get to the shuttles.
Okay, we are using what's it called? Disruptor ammo, because we're fighting robots in this level. Haven't got long.
Security mechs are closing in on your.
Force casualty. Operation is half engaged.
Nice work, Shepard. Coast is clear.
There's nothing other than ammo to pick up here. Well, that's not good. Oh, grenade launcher.
More reinforcements. Here come the mechs.
We've been spotted.
Take the elevator down 1 floor.
This is just already so much more polished. First one.
You're doing fine, Shepard. Head to the next room and I'll try to meet you. Shepard, you can read me. I've got them closing in on my position.
Force casualty. That is failure.
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial results show promise.
Wall safe. Yoink.
Log update. The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far. But nobody seems to care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all this money. Maybe it's better not to know. I just wish he'd kick a little more in my direction once in a while.
Okay, that's where I came in. Oof.
Log update. I can't figure we're out. This project director, she should be ecstatic at all the progress we've made. But she's still the same old ice queen. Maybe she's worried Shepard might become the new favorite. Or maybe she is just a pure cold-hearted bitch.
Charge him up! Get over here! What the hell? What are you doing here? I thought you were still a work in progress.
Are you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for—
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
I know this isn't the best time, but I'm sick of stumbling around when I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed. Dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together.
2
You've
years.
been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
I'm having trouble wrapping my head around this.
Yeah, I can imagine. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff. Falling back. Okay. I promised I'd answer your questions. What do you want to know?
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me. How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
What do you mean, cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone.
Pretty
They wanted
sure.
to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
Can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. Best technology money could buy.
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it, what they're after?
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
They were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
I'm pretty sure we'll get off the station.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant. But I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get her out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
Do we have any special ammo? Oh, okay. Jacob's using incendiary ammo. It's fine. I actually use it most times. It's only if there's going to be mechs I switch to Disruptor.
Alert. Damn it, Wilson. This room is crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Come on over. Wilson, find us another route out of here. Preferably one that doesn't lead straight into an enemy squad.
Just... Oh God. They found me. Help!
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Up those stairs, Shepard.
Oh God! I'm hit! They shot...
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who she was before the explosion. The same mind, the same morals, the same personality. If we alter her identity in any way, if she's somehow not the woman she used to be, the Lazarus Project will have failed. I refuse to let that happen.
Shepard, down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some Metagel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Metagel from the first aid station on the wall.
And use Unity.
Thanks, Shepard.
They've kind of combined the
life.
use a med pack and
Guess that
revive
makes us
your
even now.
squad mates into one power in
Maybe I
this
could shut
one,
down the
which is
security mechs.
a little bit more
Whoever
streamlined.
did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe and then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Then why did she wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor. But that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few...
We can overload the canisters to clear a path to the shuttles. That's it. Let's get out of here.
Okay, we took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if she's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project. The program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
Those assholes who killed Admiral Kahoku in the last game.
I think I ran into Cerberus a few times while I was investigating Saren. Some kind of pro-human splinter group, right?
Well, that's what the Alliance wants people to believe. But there's more to it. The Alliance declared you dead.
I mean, they are a
Cerberus
bunch of
spent
murderers and
fortune
stuff.
to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now, we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
I don't care what they did or what you say. I am not working with terrorists.
You can tell it to the boss. But after we've saved our butts. We're almost at the shuttle.
We've got some codex entries.
Immediately following the First Contact War, an anonymous extranet manifesto warned that an alien attempt at human genocide was inevitable. The manifesto called for an army, a Cerberus, to guard against invasion through the Charon Relay. Derided as survivalist rhetoric written by an elusive man, the manifesto and its anonymous author soon fell off the media radar. But in 2165, terrorists stole antimatter from the SSV Geneva. The sole figure arrested named his sponsor Cerberus. Throughout the 2160s and 2170s, alleged Cerberus agents assassinated politicians, sabotaged starships bearing Ezo, and conducted nightmarish experiments on aliens and humans. Denounced as human supremacist, Cerberus calls itself human survivalist. Counter-terror experts speculate Cerberus may have changed leadership with its recent shift to stockpiling ships, agents, and weapons. Whether he, she, or they, the elusive man hides his finances hidden behind shell companies. Few doubt he will kill anyone attempting to expose him.
Well, kill him if I get the chance. No assignments yet, obviously. We're still pretty much just in the tutorial. Datapad. There's some credits.
They've seen us.
Rerouting power offline.
Got her hurt!
Rerouting power.
Target down! Come on over!
Tough to aim that sometimes.
Requesting system.
Have a nice trip!
Traffic systems engaged. Rerouting power. Critical system damage. Requesting assistance.
Just punch out a robot, it's fine.
Hostile forces have engaged. Collision proximity warning.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you are...
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
Dramatic.
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get her to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life? Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on. Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda. More tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you were a colony kid. Lost your parents when slavers hit Mindwar. You enlisted and won a medal fighting Batarians during the Skillian Blitz. Do you remember that?
A lot of lives depended on me holding that position. I did what I had to.
However you want to put it, it was damn impressive. I had friends who were there. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility, you had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Lieutenant Caden Alenko was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave him behind?
I left a friend to die that day and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Caden gave his life for the rest of the team. Without him, I couldn't have stopped Saren. He died a hero.
I understand, Commander. And I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough. The elusive...
I wouldn't keep the elusive man waiting.
Customize my gear. Okay. So yeah, I prefer no helmet. I actually haven't got anything I can change here. So I've got the materials. pattern. Yeah, let's go with the white armor. Oh, it's a casual appearance changer. We could do the walking around in a hoodie version, but yeah, I'll stick with the regular.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Unnecessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
You might be the reason I'm still alive, but that doesn't mean I trust you.
You need to put your personal feelings aside. Humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
You need to earn the right to ask me those kinds of questions.
Cerberus isn't as evil as you believe. You and I are on the same side. We just have different methods.
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and Negeth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
They suffered substantial losses fighting Sovereign. They're rebuilding, still stretched too thin to waste resources verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier, and more convenient.
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique. Not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Is this a volunteer job, or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
I mean, I know we're not meant to like this guy, but yeah, I don't like him. Just wait for these messages to come through. Codex upgrades and journal and yeah. Okay, squad. 2 points to spend. I don't really tend to use concussive shock myself. Combat mastery, probably the best one to go for. Just generally increase everything and make things easier.
Freedom's Progress colony was once a typical Alliance settlement. The reclusive tycoon calling himself the Elusive Man is a human nationalist focused on advancing human interests, whatever the cost to non-humans. The Citadel Council regards him as a fanatic, posing a serious threat to galactic security.
Oh, so do I. I got Paragon points for telling him I don't like him.
The Elusive Man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
I never got a chance to say how much I appreciated what the Lazarus Project did for me.
I just hope it was worth it. A lot of people lost their lives on that station.
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The Elusive Man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the Elusive Man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow.
Well, I'm glad they didn't do it.
Anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The Elusive Man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No. The Elusive Man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
I'm glad the Elusive Man.
Well, Jacob's a
convinced
little
you to
bit
join
friendlier
us,
than
Commander.
Miranda.
I just want to find out what happened to those missing people. I still don't trust Cerberus.
Noted. Do you trust me, Commander?
You're a good man, Jacob. But you might be working for the wrong people.
Maybe. But I thought the same when I was with the Alliance. That's why I'm here now.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
You said you served in the Alliance.
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules. But there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. Humanity was finally invited to join the Council, but nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
That's all for now.
Yeah.
Yes,
But on the other hand, Cerberus are like the bad guys. Level up. Okay, because I brought my level 55 character in, I get started at level 4. I start with 473,000 credits, 9,000 of each of the elements, and all my Paragon points from before, which is good.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
Cut to Ghost Town. Okay, new weapons. Assault rifle. Crap one. Okay. There's gonna be some upgrades and things to find in this map. I can't remember where they all are, but there are definitely some. Okay, we should be able to level up. Just get her to level 2 and everything. Jacob, again, get them up to level 2 and everything's probably the way to go on that. I'm going to go 2, so disruptor ammo. Give Jacob incendiary ammo just in case.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Again, more aliens vibes.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
Let's check the other shed here. We can't. Okay. Oh crap, mechs.
Security disabled the other colonies. Shoot them before they take out the shields.
Tag!
Wow, I'm really not good at this. How am I dying on this first mission? I've never died on this mission in my life. We've got like 125 hours in this game in the pre-Legendary Edition.
Hear that? Sounds like bed respects.
We're disabled at the other point. Make activity. Before they take out the shield.
Just drop.
Shepard. Gotta hurt.
Those mechs shouldn't have been hostile. They should have recognized us as human.
Someone reprogrammed them to
This
attack
assault
on
rifle
sight.
really sucks.
We're not alone here.
Okay, so yeah, I like, compared to the bypass game in Mass Effect 1, this one is fine. I like this one. It's a matching game, and then there's a different one for hacking.
They've seen us.
Stop right there!
Praza, you said you'd let me handle this. Wait, Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... You're alive?
Remember when I gave you that Geth data tally? Did it help you complete your pilgrimage?
Yes, it did. Praza, weapons down. This is definitely Commander Shepard.
Why is your old commander working for Cerberus?
I don't know. Maybe we should ask.
I nearly died, Tally. Cerberus spent 2 years rebuilding me. They want me to investigate attacks on human colonies.
Likely story. No organization would commit so many resources to bring back one soldier.
You haven't seen Shepard in action, Praza. Trust me, it was money well spent. Perhaps we can work together. We're here looking for a young Quarian named Vitor. He was here on pilgrimage.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. Whatever happens, it's good to have you back.
All right. 11 Paragon points for that. Quickly rising through that first Paragon level. Which is good, because we're going to need him.
Be careful, Shepard. There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of them.
Make activity.
How many credits do I have? I was at 486,000. We are good to go in credits. I think I ended the last... I think it's taken a decimal point off of my last one.
Use overload on him.
Because I'm pretty sure I ended the last one with like 4 million credits.
Shepard, Praza and his squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Come on. We can still catch them.
they did want to get to Vitor first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
We're still kind of in the tutorial sort of bit.
Taking cover!
Oof.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
At this point in the game, yeah. Jacob down. That's not good.
Got him! Hurt!
We're just doing a little bit of like robbery while we're here. It's just a little looting. It's fine. A lot of dead Quarians.
This is your chance to go find Vitor while I tend to the wounded, Shepard. He's probably somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
Just seeing if there's anything to pick up first. Oh yeah, there we go. It's right there.
This looks interesting.
Heavy weapon ammo upgrade and some iridium. We can research that once we get the Normandy.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No, 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 no.
Vitor?
No, Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide. Have to hide. Mechs.
I have to remember Paragon is the right BIOS button.
You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
Why didn't the colonists fight back, Vitor? What happened?
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The Collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
Why didn't the collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The Collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his envirosuit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
I want to know more about the Collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare, a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the elusive man can figure it out.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tali will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready
That's
for
right, we're
pickup.
continuing our streak of being the... doing the good Paragon path.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the Collectors are behind the abductions.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The Collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the Terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the Collectors.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to Collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
What are the Collectors getting from these deals?
The Collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
If this is a war, I'll need an army, or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging.
We're putting a
but you're
team
natural
together.
leader. I'll continue to track the collectors.
Putting together a team
When they
of
make
cool
their next
guys
appearance, I'll notify you and your
who
team.
like to
Be ready.
quip at each other, Avengers style.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
Where's Ashley Williams?
She's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. Her file is surprisingly well classified.
What about Tally? She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Where's Liara Tisoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
You worry about the collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Morden Solus.
Smoking like an
He's a
asshole.
brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing seeker swarms.
I haven't even started and you're telling me what to do?
I'm giving you direction. What you do with it is up to you. I'm sure you'll make the right decision.
All right. What's the other thing?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky. With a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the elusive man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
Hell yeah. New Normandy. Much bigger, with an actual layout that slightly makes sense.
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
Although it does make more sense in the third one after. Oh, these cinematics are so great. Level up. Fusion array. We have our ship. Awesome. You know what? I might switch my casual outfit to that wearing a hoodie one. I never tend to, but it's, yeah. I think I got it from like the pre-order or like the collector's edition or something like that.
Welcome aboard the New Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
And without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map in the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Yeah, I'm going to have a wander around, have a look in places. There's going to be some rooms that are closed off at the moment. Yeah, we talk to our crew, get to have our private terminal, we can start getting email. The armory. So the armory gets moved down to the shuttle bay in the third game. So I actually have to get the professor to research upgrades, so starting with Morden's going to be a good idea, I think. Putting a team together. Oh good, I actually have okay. Some email to come see Councillor Anderson. Put him in the council, yeah. Zaid Masani. We've reached an agreement with veteran mercenary Zaid Masani. May know the name. Zaid has been involved in some of the best known and utterly unknown military operations in the Terminus systems. It's feared is feared as a ruthless and relentless bounty hunter. I felt you might need a man with his skills on your mission, so I arranged to have him join you. You'll find him on Omega, where he's wrapping up his current bounty. Well, we're heading to Omega anyway. Project Firewalker. Okay, that's a DLC one, so we can get into it right away. Normandy crash site I want to do before we do anything. Well, we're going to look around the ship, and then we'll go do the Normandy crash site. We'll leave the memorial and that, and yeah, recon hood. Overlord. We'll go do that later on. Arc projector. Kasumi. After deducting modest administration fees for closing, the remaining balance of 427,000 credits. So they've knocked, basically they moved the decimal point over there. Okay, have 10% of the credits you had at the end of the last game. Okay, first things first, let's talk to Yeoman Chambers.
Welcome aboard, Commander. I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
I think they've changed her hairstyle for this remake.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Ms. Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Is there anything I should know?
Joker would like to speak to you on the bridge. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound.
Yes. I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
Let's get her opinion on some stuff.
Reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests.
Immediately
advance human
distrust people
technology,
who
save human lives. They're good goals.
think Cerberus.
It sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too.
Oof.
I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
That's a very positive attitude.
What can I say? I'm a people person.
I don't like that analogy though.
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Like, do you hate aliens? No. See, my sister loves animals. It's like, no. The aliens are people too. Oof. Edie.
Yes, Shepard.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
How are you getting along with Joker?
Mr. Moreau does not trust me. It offends him that I am installed aboard his ship's computers.
Yeah, the last Normandy did just fine without an AI reminding me the airlock is ajar.
Why are you named Edie?
EDI is the phonetic pronunciation of EDI. That is an acronym for Enhanced Defense Intelligence.
Where are you?
My core intelligence is housed in a quantum blue box located behind the medical bay.
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the elusive man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed, some of my hardware is kept offline. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields, or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why isn't there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances, or perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization, just putting it out there.
The elusive
Just
man
putting it
has
out there.
monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
Much of that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
What do you mean?
Although I am less controlled than other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical isolation of my hardware. In this case, I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by Cerberus's levels of secret classification.
Well, that's
How is Cerberus organized? Aside
worrying.
from the elusive man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus Cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
So how many operations is Cerberus running right now?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby! Better than new. It fits me like a glove! And leather seats! Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
Reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
That's not the same, Joker. There's nothing here that was even part of the real Normandy.
There's us. I have to take what I can get. The last 2 years sucked. You'll see. Even if an AI is spying on us, no way they'll invest this much just to screw us over. It'll be better than the old days.
I hope so.
Maybe.
I died.
God, you were such a downer.
Okay, so having read my email, I have picked up a lot of side quests and things. We're not going to do those just yet. Take a look around. Right, I'm going to update my weapons outfit. No. Well, actually, there's no point updating my weapons outfit. So I keep thinking I'm hearing the doorbell. But I'm not.
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something
Like
that
one
matters.
of the background beeps
It's a
in the game
privilege to serve on
sounds
the
like
Normandy,
the
Commander.
my doorbell.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the elusive man walks his talk, and you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the Collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
I look forward to working with you, Mr. Taylor.
Likewise, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
So let's check in with Jacob. Can't go in the tech labs yet.
A scientist is required to use the technical laboratory.
This is the comm room. Nothing to do there right now. Yeah, we haven't got any weapons to choose.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Have I? No, I haven't. Kelly, you're lying to me. Go check out my cabin. Switch up my Ooh, okay, so trophies. I have got 2 of them. There's a lot to go through there, but they also tie into achievements now. Flush the toilet. Turn on music from the other game. Kinda want to turn it off. Okay, casual appearance. Let's go with the hoodie look. It's a little bit different. An empty fish tank. I'm terrible at remembering to feed the fish though. Get down to engineering first, take a look. Can't get into starboard cargo, can't get into port cargo, but we can get into engineering. Let's just take a look downstairs first. We do end up with some collectibles in some places. Just not here yet. We're just hanging out under the Mass Effect core.
Engineer Donnelly. You came all the way down here to see us?
You're
speaking to our commanding officer.
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there's an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected, it's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
Well, we're going to Omega soon. I'm going to pick some up.
Where'd you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
Why did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of a greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seem to be doing that.
What do you think about Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me.
Carry on.
Okay.
Will do, Commander.
Yeah, I'm gonna get them.
Shepard came down to see us.
Get them those couplings. Here's the ESO core. I gotta tell you, compared to the first game, I'm feeling way more kind of like, I'm home. I'm back on the Normandy now, compared to the first one. Can't get into starboard observation yet. Can go into the women's restroom for crew quarters. But yeah, just the whole layout and like, this is right. Yeah.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
Well, my family lives in New Canton.
Oh, that colony's on the edge of the frontier. Could be vulnerable to collectors.
Like just the leap in.
Exactly.
Access to life support is restricted.
Okay. Well, I can go to the men's
Shepard,
restroom.
the women's restroom is on the starboard side of the ship.
Stop checking up on me, Edie.
Chef surprise again? Come on, Rupert.
I'm Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. Mess Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
Do you have everything you need?
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel.
Pretty sure it's the same voice actor that's
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
that does the
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the ESO
Codex
rigs along
intro.
the frontier?
Sounds sort of like
I
him.
was happy enough, but losing everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook. I needed to make a difference. I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help, be that plumbing a sewer, routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Back to work.
A gunnery officer is required to access the gunnery control station.
I'm sure we'll get one soon. There's definitely some calibrations that need to be made. Dr. Jacquas.
Commander Shepard.
I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
I'm shocked. You're serving on a Cerberus vessel now?
Surprising, even to me. Yet, here I am. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you. On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
We're gonna get that brandy.
Access to the AI core is restricted.
Yeah.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be
still
happy
pretty
to
evil.
do so. So, what would you like to know?
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus's long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
It sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my abilities.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
Well, that's everybody talked to. Let's go and do some stuff. What time's it? It's 3:15. Okay. Probably play for about another hour, I think. Because I do have work this evening. Oh, we can start surveying stuff. There's Omega. We only have 10 probes.
Probe launched.
I think at least one per planet.
Research projects, platinum is used to upgrade sniper rifles, shotguns, and medical equipment.
Oh, no, I didn't want to leave the galaxy now. Getting used to how things have changed since the other one. Decent amount of platinum. What planet?
Probe away. In research projects, iridium is used to upgrade heavy weapons, submachine guns, and assault rifles. Probe away. In research projects, palladium is used to upgrade heavy pistols, armor, and cybernetics.
Okay, I think we're done with this planet. Let's fuel up. We could go straight to Omega, but I do want to go to the Normandy crash site. We're going to do that mission first. But yeah, let's make our way around this cluster. I think it's a good way to start in the Omega Nebula. Just really stock up on stuff. Who knows, we might find some anomalies.
Probe launched. I have detected an anomaly.
Uh-huh.
Launching probe. Scans have found something.
Well, we don't have a lot of choice here, so it's Miranda and Jacob. I have 2 points. I'm going to wait until I've got 3 to put into combat mastery. Yeah, 500 experience to level up again. I haven't got any weapon choices, really. Incendiary ammo, just in case. Don't know what we're going up against here. Recover stolen data.
We're compromised.
Oh, there's dudes here. Well, I just got an achievement for killing 1,000 enemies.
One left.
I've got him.
Mind over matter.
Holding cell bypass. Subject ID, Corporal Giro. Eclipse targeted Agent Rawlings some time ago. We know Rawlings is connected to encrypted data. The data could conclusively prove service involvement in Rachni experiments. Subject captured. Subject interrogated. Let's come back in to bypass that wall safe.
Yeah!
Okay, well we took out the named enemy, so I'm guessing he was like the boss of these guys. Right, what was I doing? Wall safe. Credits. That'll pay for our fuel to get out here. Well, and then some. There's some platinum here. Nothing else. Anything up here that I've missed? And there's a dead guy. I mean, undermine Cerberus at every possible opportunity, really, while taking their money. I got an achievement for completing a mission for scanning a world. That's right, we're undermining Cerberus. So the next system actually has the Normandy crash site in it, so this is where we're going to go. Do every other world in the system first.
Probe launched.
Moderate resources, yeah, that's probably about it's because we're going to get there with the platinum. Okay, moderate. A little bit of iridium, not a huge amount though.
Probe away.
It's only one probe.
Away.
Platinum is everywhere. Okay.
I have detected an anomaly.
Yeah, you will.
Probe away. Scans have found something.
So this is the wreck of the Normandy. We're going to go place the... well, we're looking for dog tags, and we are going to place the memorial. It's a very interesting little side mission. It's just Shepard on their own, walking around. No, you don't really need your guns, but you've got them, you know, because as a default, but... Let's start over this side. There's one dog tag. It's 20 to collect. the monument, that's where that goes. It's annoying I have to get my guns out to climb over that rock there, but some EZO there, that's good. Dog tags in the crates. I tend to really get disoriented on this map, actually, come to think about it. It's a little weird. And the only way you can see the dog tags is they sort of shine when you're looking at them. Yeah, there's one. This is where Caden used to hang out. The sort of little flashbacky things are quite, and that sort of the lack of any music other than the sort of subtle kind of like exploration music is quite, yeah, interesting choice. It's the pod bay. And a lot of it actually is surprisingly intact. Okay, before we go back up that way, we're going to look along here. I know there's at least one. Eight out of 20. Yeah, I would have missed that one. One there by the makeover. Let's get this one that'll be in the crate here first. Sort of doing like a loop around here really, but that's the cockpit. There's one. 14 out of 20. It's the ME2. The terrible car that we struggled with. That was my place. It's where I used to hang out. Datapad. Entry 1. Spoke to the commander about this. Yeah. Oh, this is Presley's. Oh, it says it there. Okay. Yeah, Presley didn't end up, you know. We changed his mind on people being people. Not being a spacist. Oh, that's my old helmet. It is all messed up and I can't wear it anymore, but I put it on my desk in my quarters, I think, is where that ends up. $18 out of 20. It always gets to this point where I have like 18 or 19 and I can't find the last one. Oh, there's a crate up there, so... It's 1. So where is the last one? Where have I missed? This might be a case of just walking around till I see the shiny. Because I'm pretty sure I've checked everywhere. I want to make sure I get all of them before I go back to the ship. I've got the one over here. Unless there's a second. Which is entirely possible. Can't go up that slope. I climbed up there. We went out here on the ice sheet, but I might have missed it. Like if there was more than one, if it's tucked in like a little corner or something. But there was one in here I definitely got. But it was just the one. This happens every time with this mission. It's a 19 out of 20 and I'm stuck. So I think I'm going to be wandering around looking for the shiny sign of a dog tag on the environment. which doesn't shine until you get near it. The objective that it points to is just the return to the Normandy shuttle. I got the one that was up there, but is there another one I've missed? Down here? Yes, there it is. That's all 20. Alright. I say, there's always one of those little mission type things that I like to do early on. You can go here at any time. But okay. We have 20 minutes left until I really ought to wrap this up, so we're going to just do a bit more exploration, I think. I'm not going to go into one of the longer missions, or properly go into Omega or anything.
Only half our fuel remains.
Oh, that's not good. We might find some fuel.
Probe launched.
So we could always head back to the main system and buy a bit more
Probe
fuel.
launched.
No anomalies? No. Oh, that's a good planet.
Launching probe.
Let's have a look around on the other side. Oh yeah, a lot of resources here. See, I much prefer this minigame to like the finding of little resource deposits on the planets with the Mako and that. Let's go back to the main system. We still have a couple of systems in this cluster, so I'm gonna head back to here where the fuel depot is. Fuel itself not that expensive. We could just go on like a long exploration binge, couldn't we? Nothing's stopping us leaving the Omega Nebula. Oh, that's a lot of stuff here. Drop another scanning point here. Yeah, loads of stuff.
Launching probe.
It's the only thing in this world. Small system there.
We have used half our fuel.
So you're just getting there. We've got enough to get back, I think. Not much in the way of resources here. Scanning everywhere. Yeah, next. Yeah, we got what was there. I'm actually kind of surprised we haven't run into any more anomalies. Okay.
Probe away.
Should be the last planet in the cluster. There we go. Yeah, got an achievement. Visit 100% of the planets in a cluster. Not a lot on this one at all. Find a deposit and okay.
Probe launched.
Well, as I'm going to end in about 20 minutes, so I don't want to go straight into Omega yet. We're going to refuel. I'm going to go check out another star cluster, I think. We don't have access to too many. But we can go to a couple of them. But actually, we can do these in any order, really. We don't have to start with Omega. I always start with Omega, but I didn't realize we could immediately go and do getting Jack and. Let's go look. Okay, there's a little Easter egg. We go to the solar system and we probe Uranus. I think Edie says something.
Really, Commander?
Had to be done. No choice. Right. I don't want to go to the Citadel yet either. Let's take a look in the Eagle Nebula. There's a few different systems here. We're not going to do the mission here, the Recruit the Warlord one. I want to have doing that a little later. There we go. Proper deposit there.
Launching probe.
Yeah, just looking for anomalies, that's all.
Probe launched. Probe away.
Yeah, just no anomalies anywhere. It's just a little odd.
Probe launched.
I'm going to get a half fuel warning in a minute. Not only no anomalies, not a lot all the way of resources. There we go.
Probe away. Launching probe.
There's a lot of palladium here. Might as well stock up on it. So as soon as we do get the Doctor, we can do some upgrades.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
Gonna see off the low fuel warning. We're going straight to the mass
We'll
relay
have
system here.
capacity.
Fuel up and head back out.
anomaly detected.
Finally.
General distress. Beacon process interrupted.
Probe launched. Something on our sensors.
Wreckage of a merchant freighter, configuration unknown, damage to catastrophic, detecting movement but no signs of organic life. So that's going to be more robots. But hopefully this will be enough. Enough experience points to level up, hopefully.
A sandstorm is approaching from the northwest. Proceed with caution.
Now this, if I remember right, is going to be nothing but robots. Damaged mech parts salvage, but I don't know where that was. Oh, there it is. 1,500 credits. Refined platinum. Reflective mech armor, Loki max 180, 1 Ymir mech. Just looking to grab everything before we turn the beacon off. If we turn the beacon off, all the enemies start spawning.
Trenton, we've got a problem in the cargo bay. Marcus says the mechs in the containers are activating and self-destructing. Go check it out.
Well, escape to the shuttle. The mission now is literally just get to the shuttle, so
He goes.
Got it.
Shields down.
Get over here.
Rerouting power. One left.
quickly going through the sniper rifle ammo.
Storm activity has reduced visibility to 65%. Proceed to shuttle for evacuation.
Now there's the heavy mech.
going up.
Right, let's get out of here. These guys will just keep coming.
Come on, we need to leave.
No, we actually have a continuing mission then based on finding that. The Strabo system, which I think we've been to actually.
Launching probe.
That's a text from work. Ooh, element 0. That's rarer.
Probe away. In research projects, Element 0 is used for bioamp and omni-tool upgrades, which allow squad members who have biotic and tech powers to be much more effective. Probe launched.
So, with...
Probe away.
Okay, we've got about 5 minutes time. Need to really kind of call it a day on this. Let's finish this cluster. Maybe we'll... yeah, I don't really have time to do that follow-up mission right now. So yeah, we'll finish this cluster. At least in terms of the exploration.
Probe away.
Not seeing much in the way of resources.
Probe launched.
Not always on that first pass. That's a lot of planning.
Launching probe.
Decent amount of iridium. I don't think we actually have to scan every planet for it to count, but we may as well get a little bit of resources while we're here. So as soon as we can do upgrades, that means we can afford to do a lot of upgrades. That's a peak right there.
Launching probe. Launching probe.
Just using all my probes on this one planet. There's a lot on it. last peak there. Let's really stock up on Iridium. Saying 85%, but I've hit all the planets. Have I missed? Oh, there we go. I missed that little one there. Just go for platinum and palladium.
Launching probe.
Okay. I don't know if that is that the whole cluster? Possibly. It's telling me 90%. Oh, we have the mission in the... Yeah, that's
Fuel at 1/2 capacity.
You know what? I think maybe I do have enough time to do that. We'll go, I say, a little longer than I'd originally planned, but let's go do it. Following up on those robots that were hacked. Data mining confirms the last reported location of that merchant freighter as this system. Possibility exists that clues pertaining to the anomaly that caused the mass malfunction of the mechs can be found here. So again, Miranda and Jacob. All that we've got. Oh, it's 50 experience points. This is the difference between this and the first one, is you don't get individual experience points for enemies, you're getting them for completing the missions. So as a result we got more missions, but yeah. Well, I don't like that the mission has now become escape the station. And my suggestion, we cut power to all systems. Trying to deny the VI resources. Okay, so it's the VI. I'm gonna go where it's sending us, kind of.
Docking area power restored. Intruders are requested to report to the cargo doors for immediate removal from station. Intruder detected. You are not authorized to be in this area.
VI's malfunction's been infected by a virus. Huh. Well, hold on. The mech parts came from Haskins and the Titan Nebula. Not from here. It was here, but this might not. This might not be the final source for those.
Living area power restored. 1 door enabled. 3 doors enabled. 2 doors enabled. 5 doors enabled.
There we go. A bit of an odd. These guys have been shot. So let's steal their money, I guess.
All intruders intentionally violating quarantine are requested to exit the station immediately. Plasma likely result in serious injury or death.
Trouble started after the Corsica docked. So, yeah, the Corsica brought it here.
I've lost shields.
It's plasma vents. So.
All attempts to decontaminate station have failed. Require more power to escalate defenses. Maintenance area power restored.
Probably not a good idea, really, for us to be powering this back up. But well. Trying to get in the mainframe, so. I'm sure we'll have to shoot a robot or two.
Research area power restored. Beam engaged. Testing area has been locked down according to protocol M29- reflective armor prototype repositioned. Reflective armor. There is a high probability that you or your equipment will infect the station. This cannot be allowed to happen. Reflective armor prototype repositioned. Reflective armor prototype repositioned. Testing area has been unlocked. All personnel take this opportunity to leave the station immediately.
Oh, didn't actually mean to fire my gun there. That is everything powered back up again.
Hub area power restored. Central mainframe access granted. Docked vessel detected. Attempting to upload central programming into docked vessel's mainframe. Intruder detected. You are not authorized to be in this area. This is a secure zone. Please leave this station immediately. I regret to inform you that all attempts to defend the station have failed. Shutting down security protocols.
Well, we got some information there and another place to go, and we leveled up. And we got 7,500 credits. Not bad. Let's at least level up our characters and then... well, just me at the moment. Yes. I have 4 points now, though. So, put 3 into combat mastery, which is going to increase my health, weapon damage, storm speed, and my paragon. Yeah. Always tend to go for that first, and then I use incendiary ammo a lot in this game. But yeah, let's save up. I think that's a good spot to, oh, I hadn't actually done anything except quick saving at this point. 2 hours 40 into the game. So yeah, that's a good start to Mass Effect 2. I say it feels a little bit more, immediately a bit more like, okay, this is a modern game, even though it only came out a couple of years after the first one. Not 100% sure when I'm going to be continuing this. Probably at this point, based on when I've got work and things the next day or two, probably going to be our usual Saturday 2 PM slot. So yeah, if not, well, probably not before, I would have thought. Let's see how it goes on that. But yeah, thanks so much for joining me, everybody, and I will see you all later.